welcome back to another broadcast of the Sports Block. We are here live tonight at Middle Creek High School for the matchup between the Athens Drive Jaguars and your Middle Creek Mustangs. I'm Kevin Brunson. I'll be running play-by-play, and I'm joined here with the one and only Austin Council up here on the booth running collar.
How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing pretty good, Austin. How are you doing today?
I am doing most excellent tonight.
That's great. You know, Middle Creek coming in this game, records not showing how good they're playing this season, but definitely they are coming out strong and playing great. We've got some Tri-9 standings for you tonight. Topping off the Tri-9, we got Green Hope at 13-0, Panther Creek at 11-3, Holly Springs at 10-3, Cary at 9-4, and Middle Creek at 5-8.
We've also got Apex at 5-9, Athens Drive 4-9, Fuquay Varina 2-12, and at the bottom of the list we have Lee County at 1-12.
Yeah, it's good to see Lee County getting their first win in the conference. You know, you don't want them down there without a win.
Right.
Certainly, we don't want to see it, but the team out here tonight does, as it puts them closer to the top as they continue to get wins. But no, as I was saying, the Mustangs are coming into the game. They are 11-10 overall and 5-8 in conference. But they are certainly playing hard basketball this season. Great defensive team. So we'll look for them to work the defense and come out of the gate strong. As you see Courtney Latham putting on some good defense and knocking the ball away. Taylor Kararski running point for the Jaguars. And a turnover. Scratched that last touch by the Mustangs, keeping the ball with the Jaguars. Gorman into rebound. Great block by Sydney Smith as the Mustangs look to run the fast break. Courtney Latham slows up the offense, swings it to Betsy Dewar. Jasmine Shaw looks to penetrate, nothing going. Long pass to Latham. If she gets it in, puts up a runner. And in and out, no good. Sydney Smith looking for a putback. Gets the ball knocked away, and the ball will stay with the Mustangs as it was last touched by the Jaguars.
Middle Creek already getting those balls out of bounds right out of the gate. I think they're going to have a really strong defense tonight, as we've just seen.
Mary Johnson swings it out to Betsy Dewar. On to Jasmine Shaw, back to Dewar. Looking for something down low. Athens driving a 2-3 defense. Dewar down low to Smith. Kicks it back out to Shaw. Dewar on the wing. Long pass to Latham, who pulls back out. Betsy Dewar at the top of the key. Looks to set up the offense. Jasmine Shaw, back out to Latham. Shaw with the ball. Looks to penetrate, puts up a runner. Nothing but net. Shot is good.
You know, for a couple times there, Shaw was really trying to get in those threes, but she was blocked by Athens defense.
But I'm sure the Mustangs want those 2 points instead of the hard three, as a foul's called on the floor. Foul's on number 20, Megan Gorman of the Jaguars, her first of the game. Almost a turnover. Betsy Dewar with the runner. Same exact shot as Shaw put up.
Middle Creek already getting those points on the board.
Middle Creek running a full court press. It's great to see the Mustangs coming out of the gate with a 4-0 lead. As Gorman's shot is off the mark, rebounded by Oliver. Stolen by the Mustangs. Latham pushing the ball up the floor. Gets it to Betsy Dewar. Tries to dump it out low to Johnston. Nothing going, and another foul is called here on the floor.
Middle Creek with a really strong offense coming out of the gate.
Foul is on number 21, Serena Triish. Gorman with the rebound. Long pass up the court. Jasmine Shaw with a great block, but called a foul. So Rivera will go to the line for 2 shots. Shaw definitely wanted that block there. It's great hustle to get back down the floor. Rivera's first shot is up and good, putting the Jaguars up on the board now. Second shot off the mark, rebounded by Shaw. Long pass up to Latham. Back to Shaw. Spots up for 3. Ball out of bounds. Go ahead.
Like I said before, Shaw is really trying to get those threes, and I think she's going to be one of our big three-point hitters this game. You know, even if she's not going to make every single one, she's going to try for him a lot of the time.
Rivera with the mid-range jumper, no good. Ball tracked down, out of bounds. And there looks like the refs will consult here and see what the call will be. Final decision gives the ball to the Mustangs. It's great officiating there. You always want the refs to get the right call, so they came together and talked about it and came away with the decision of the Mustangs as Jasmine Shaw tries to get the ball to Latham with a little miscommunication on her part. Mustangs back in a full court press. Rivera. Shaw came away with a big block. She takes it down the floor, gets a foul, and gets a bucket to go.
A lot of these full court presses from Middle Creek is really getting their points on the board.
Yeah, you know, the mix between the full court press and the fast break is really going to come into play for their offense. Jasmine Shaw with the and one going on for her only shot at the line, and it's off the back rim, but gets a shooter's touch to go. Triesch looks to penetrate, guarded heavily by Dorr. Gorman spots up for a jumper and gets it to go. Here with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter, Middle Creek with a 7-3 lead over the Jaguars. Latham gets it to Dorr. Sydney Smith calling for a screen. Dorr down to the post. Mary Johnson back out to Dorr. Dorr looks to drive. Mary Johnson. Pass no good to Sydney Smith, and a foul called on number 11, Courtney Latham. Her first of the game. And only the second team foul by the Mustangs, so Athens will inbound the ball here.
I think Athens has really learned how to get past Middle Creek's defenses.
Middle Creek in a 2-3 defense. And a travel called on Rivera. Substitution for the Jaguars. We've got number 12, Gilbert, in for Triesch. Jasmine Shaw to Latham. Looking down low for Smith. Good pass. Back out the door. Can't handle, but Jasmine Shaw looking for a pass down low. That seems to be where the majority of their points are going to come tonight. Betsy Dorr tries to save. Ball loose. Ball still loose. Grabbed by Rivera as she spots up for a jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Betsy Dorr. She's going to have a long pass to Latham. She spots up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson as she goes up for a nice putback. Once again, the full court press put on by the Mustangs, proving kind of hard to break for Athens. As Oliver gets her pass down low for an easy layup. Jasmine Shaw gets it to Latham. Back out to Shaw. Middle Creek sending two high posts, getting that lane open for Latham as she gets fouled on the drive. That's a great offense to run right there. You bring up the 2 post players up to the free throw line, and that creates a good lane for Latham to drive down. Her first shot off the front rim, no good. Kimmy Pittman checking in for Sydney Smith. Latham's second shot off strong. Rebounded by Betsy Dorr. Jump ball called, and possession arrow points to the Mustangs. So they will look to come off the missed free throws as Latham goes for a 3. Nothing going there. Rivera back out to Trias. Jump shot no good. Rebounded by Pittman. Great board by Kimmy. So Latham gets it to Johnson. Swing past Shaw. Spots up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Oliver. Foul called on Courtney Latham, her second now. Here's about 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Middle Creek with a 9-5 lead over the Jaguars. Loose ball. Betsy Dorr gets it. Pass down to Kimmy Pittman. She cannot handle the pass and dribbles the ball on the line, turning the ball over. Definitely something the Mustangs need to close down in the turnovers. They can't afford to get those.
Yeah, we've seen that in previous games where Middle Creek has used a lot of turnovers to get the ball away from them. That's really hurting them in the long run.
As you just saw, great defense by Jasmine Shaw, knocking the pass away. Trias running the point. Screen by Gilbert. She has the ball. Great defense by Betsy Dorr. Gilbert looks to penetrate, puts up a shot, fouled, and gets the bucket to go. Gilbert steps to the line for one shot. And she creates the old-fashioned three-point play. Substitution for the Mustangs. Mary Johnson checks out of the game as number 3, Justice White, checks into the game. Jasmine Shaw to Lauren Cesare. Back out to Shaw. Cesare down low to Pittman. Hits the cutting White. Loose ball, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to the Jaguars. Now with about 2 minutes left, Athens has closed the lead. Middle Creek still leading though, 9-8. And a foul is called on the floor. Number 10, Betsy Dorr, with her first foul of the game.
Middle Creek putting up a lot of fouls in this game, early in the game in this first quarter. It's really going to hurt them in the long run if they want to get more points up and get a stronger lead over Athens.
Yeah, definitely. You know, even here in the first half, a lot of they're going to miss a lot of point opportunities with the fouls. But you know, they're playing great defense right now, so if they can keep that up, they can kind of overturn that call with some great defense as they cause a turnover. Justice White will inbound for the Mustangs. Jasmine Shaw casually bringing it up the floor, maybe looking to take some time off. Betsy Dorr with a 3, no good. And a foul called on Athens drive, I believe. Number 24 for the Jaguars. McCrimmon, her first foul. Pittman trapped in the corner. Gets it to Cesar. She goes up. She's fouled. And bucket is no good. So she was stepped to the charity stripe for 2 shots.
As we've seen in this first quarter, Middle Creek really trying to put up those 3-pointers. Shaw and Doer are the leaders for those 3-pointers, and they're really trying to get those in there. When the points are closing in and they're not gaining so much of a lead, they're really throwing up those threes and trying to get those points on the board.
Lauren Cesar's first shot was good, as her second shot was too strong. Justice White comes away with the rebound, cannot get her layup to go. As Rivera looks to drive on Shaw. Lauren Cesar with the steal. She was looking for Betsy, but Betsy turned off running and couldn't get the pass. Rebounded by Kararski. Loose ball, corralled by Rivera. Kararski fouled.
I'm noticing a lot of strong passes by Athens Drive. It's really going to test Middle Creek's defenses.
It's always good to have great ball movement on the offensive side of the ball. Kind of getting ahead of the defense and make them decide what they have to do. Kararski's first shot is no good.
Right, and with a lot of Middle Creek fouls, it's really giving Athens Drive a chance to put up some points with those free throws.
Kararski's second shot is good, as Ashley Schink checks into the game for Latham. Ashley Schink, another great 3-point shooter for the Mustangs, so we might look for her to get some shots on the board. Cesar back out to Doer as she gets a play from Petty. Ashley Schink looks to go baseline. Trapped in the corner by Gilbert. Down low to Pittman. White to Doer. Wings it to Cesar. Shot off the mark. 1 second left in the quarter, and Rivera's shot is way over the backboard. Wouldn't have counted anyway. But, both teams are playing great defense tonight. With at the end of the first quarter, Middle Creek's only leading by 1 point. So it definitely shows that both teams are playing great defense, and look tonight to pursue the defense. Both teams with that defense can go work off that and go to the offensive side and take their great defense and maybe get a fast break, which we see the Mustangs are trying to run the fast break effectively tonight, and also the Jaguars are trying to get there, but Middle Creek coming out early, running the full court press, which is very hard to run a fast break off.
Athens Drive is definitely learning how they're going to play their defense tonight. Middle Creek has really come off with a strong offense at first thing, and their defense didn't work so great at first. Now they're learning how to get past that offense and how to put up a better defense.
As we're about to start the second quarter of play tonight, Mustangs have the ball to inbound. Betsy Doer inbounds to Ashley Schink. Betsy Doer on the wing. Gets it to Cesar on the point. Pass tip, Betsy Doer back out to Justice White. She looks to drive. Ball knocked away. Gilbert, long pass up to Gorman. She's going to get a layup and fouled on the play by Cesar. Not a bad foul to take right there. Prevented an easy layup. So, we talked last broadcast as if she misses the first shot. Unfortunately, she didn't, but if she goes on to miss. Sorry for the little delay, folks. We have some technical difficulties up here in the booth tonight. Just a little updates on what you missed. We had Gorman go in for an uncontested layup, and she got that to go with. Now Jasmine Shaw looks in for Justice White, puts up a layup, no good, rebounded by Sydney Smith, and she's fouled on the floor. Great aggressiveness by Sydney Smith, getting in to get the rebound and go back up and get a foul. Foul is on number 40, Kim Oliver, her second. Smith's first shot in the 1-and-1, no good, loose ball. Trias looks to push, slows it up, gets the ball to Gilbert. She backs out. Childry for three, no good, rebounded by Johnston. Shaw looks to run the fast break, and she's fouled as we await the call. Number 15, Childry with the foul.
Like we saw in the first quarter, Athens Drive is really getting in those free throws, and now Middle Creek has turned it over, and now they're doing some free throws. So, hopefully that's a good change-up for Middle Creek. Hopefully they'll get some more points on the board.
And Jasmine Shaw's first shot was good, putting Middle Creek now down by 2 to the Jaguars, 15-13 with about 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Shaw's second shot is good also. Now Middle Creek down by 1. Long pass intercepted by Johnston. Great defense. She gets it to Shaw to slow up. Latham in the corner for 3. No good.
Again, those 3-point shooters really starting to come back.
And another foul called on Shaw as she denied Gilbert's layup opportunity. Shaw's second foul of the game. So Gilbert will await 2 shots here. First shot is good, putting the Jaguars up 2. Second shot cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Johnson. Jasmine Shaw looks to push. Latham goes in for the drive. Shot is good. And we've seen a lot of those penetration runners go for the Mustangs. And a travel called on Gilbert, as she doesn't like the call. She thought she was fouled, but great call by the officiating team. With about 5.5 minutes left to go in the half, tie ball game here. Justice White dumps it down low to Smith, no good. And a foul called. Not sure where the foul was.
Little scoring update for you. Green Hope is trailing Lee County 12-14. Very close game. Another scoring update for you. Panther Creek boys are going 18 and Cary at 11. Another very close game.
Yeah, Lee County with the lead over Holly Springs, it was, or Green Hope.
Green Hope.
Yeah, Green Hope's number 1 in the conference, and Lee County is last in the conference.
That is very surprising, actually.
So it's kind of an upset in the making. We'll continue to get you those updates from the Tri-9.
Quite interested in that game now.
Jasmine Shaw spots up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Gilbert. She goes down. And another foul called on Jasmine Shaw. She's looking for those blocks, but she really needs to cut those down. That's her 3rd foul in the first half. She's only got 2 more to give. So Gilbert's first shot, no good. So it was a good foul for the team, but not for her as she picks up her 3rd. And Betsy Dorr is going to check into the game for her. Gilbert's second shot is good. Betsy Dorr brings it up the floor. Gets it to Latham, back to Dorr. Justice White looks for a pass down low. Loose ball. Mary Johnson dives on the floor. And a timeout taken by the Jaguars. Not sure they can call that timeout right there. No one had possession of the ball. So technically that's supposed to be a technical foul if no one has possession of the ball and you call a timeout. But I guess the refs had a good view down there, and
apparently somebody had possession
somebody
of the
had
ball.
possession. It would have had to have been Athens.
Right.
So as they break the huddles here, we have about 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Athens leading 19-16 over the Mustangs. Gorman will look to inbound. She gets it to Rivera. Loose ball saved by Rivera, but she steps on the line, giving the ball back to the Mustangs. Betsy Dorr running point guard. Swings it to Latham. Long pass to Dorr. Gets it to the corner to Justice White. Now gets it down low. Smith to a cutting Johnston with an easy layup. Just how the play is supposed to go. It's Kasarski, sorry. Turnover by Rivera. And a double dribble called on Betsy Dorr. Good call by the refs there. She kind of got tied up, but with that, she's got to have her basketball knowledge come into play and know that she needs to get the pass to one of her teammates. Rivera goes down low, guarded by Justice White, and another double dribble called on her. A lot of travels and double dribbles tonight. A lot of hands being thrown in, trying to knock the ball away. Justice White with the ball on the corner. Gets it to Johnston, and a bad pass is knocked out of bounds by Sydney Smith. So Athens Drive will have the ball here. Gilbert running the ball up the floor. Goes in, puts up an acrobatic shot, no good. Rebounded by Sydney Smith. Betsy Dorr looks to run the fast break. She slows offense up, hits a baseline on Latham. Justice White looks for a pass, finds Latham on the wing. She just almost decided to take the three, but second guessed it, and a foul called on Rivera.
We see Middle Creek really trying to put up those threes, and they can't penetrate Athens' defense.
That's the 10th team foul of the Jaguars, so Justice White will await 2 shots here. First shot is nothing but net. I don't know about you, Austin, but I definitely love the sound of that swish.
I do too.
Second shot, also a swish.
Nothing but net.
And the shot is waved off as I believe a lane violation called on the Mustangs. If you've tuned in to our broadcast, you've heard me and Austin talk about the sound of the net when the ball goes through nothing but net. It's just such a beautiful sound in basketball.
Especially coming from Middle Creek.
Yeah, you know, a player always wants to hear that when they take their free throw. Nice defensive block by Johnston on Oliver. Middle Creek needs to get the ball up, but Rivera goes in. Fouled by Latham and gets the shot to go.
Athens really breaking up Middle Creek's defense.
Now with about 3 minutes left here. Athens drive up by 2. With this free throw, can push it to 3. Shot no good. Rebounded by Johnston. Betsy Dorr gets it to number 5, Shink. Down low to Smith. She kicks it back out to Shink. Long course pass to Dorr. White with the ball down low, looks for a shot. Betsy Dorr knocks up the 3, and it's good.
That is, I think, the first 3 Middle Creek has made tonight.
And coming at such a good time, as you see Betsy Dorr with a defensive turnover. I thought she was going to take the shot again. Shink with a walk. But no, that 3 by Dorr could not have come at a better time, putting the Mustangs up by 1 now with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Middle Creek will probably look to get more of those 3s in.
It only takes one 3 to spark an offense. As a great fast break by the Jaguars, Oliver getting a shot to go, and Betsy Dorr's pass is knocked out of bounds by Gorman, keeping the ball with the Mustangs. Lauren Cesare checking into the game for Ashley Shink. Cesare with the ball. Johnson with a high post shot, not going. Betsy Dorr taking a blocking foul. As you heard from the response of the crowd, not certainly what they wanted. And,
it certainly looked like a foul by Athens to me. I was also disappointed by that call.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a charge there, and I think Coach Petty was too. It's number 24, McCrimmon, getting her first shot to go, putting Athens up by 2. Second shot is also good. Athens up 3 now with 2 minutes left in the first half. Cesare down low to Smith, back out to Johnston, getting the mid-range jumper to go. Once again, another design play by the Mustangs, perfectly executed, as Betsy Dorr steals the ball from Triash, and with an easy layup going. Definitely a great full court press put on, and once again another turnover. Triash stepping on the line, giving the ball back to the Mustangs.
Mustangs really gaining that momentum after that 3-point shot. I think it really boosted that morale and got them to make some good 2s and some fast full court presses.
Mary Johnson looking for her 3 to go, off the mark. Last touch by Justice White. Timeout now taken by Athens drive. Here with about 1.5 minutes left, Athens is probably looking to draw up something to break the full court press by the Mustangs. We've seen two drives by them, one broken up by Betsy Dorr and getting a scoring opportunity, and another just a mental mistake by the Jaguars stepping on the line, and unfortunately Middle Creek cannot execute off that turnover, but they will look here to, they can always use this timeout to draw up something. It's not just a advantage for the team that called the timeout.
Another scoring update for you. Green Hope boys lead going into halftime, 29-24 over Lee County.
So Green Hope with a comeback on the Jackets of Lee County, and I apologize for that the conference standing. As I earlier talked about, I was looking at the girls Tri-9, so my mistake on that.
We got also another scoring update for you. The Lady Falcons are 26, Lee County 5 after first half.
So you in fact corrected my correction. I was talking about the right standings. Mustangs on to inbound. Mary Johnson gets it to door. She puts up a 3. No good.
Again, those threes.
And a travel called on Gorman as some uproar from the crowd. She looked to have stepped on the line. Maybe a makeup call by the ref there. So Betsy Dorr looks to run some time off the clock as they lead by 1 now with about a minute left. Mustangs with some good ball movement. Justice White with a jump shot, no good. Gorman looks to push, and she slows up the offense, gets it to Trish cutting, and she gets called for the travel. So now with 53 seconds left, the Mustangs can just kind of take it easy and run as much time as they want off the clock going into halftime. Betsy Dorr calling her play, gets it to Justice White. Mary Johnson on to Betsy Dorr, back to White, down low to Smith. Ball loose, foul called by looks like the Mustangs. Foul on Sydney Smith. Athens drive in the double bonus, so they will take 2 shots as Megan Gorman will take these shots for the Jaguars. Gorman's first shot ties up the game at 26 now. Kimmy Pittman's going to check into the game for Sydney Smith as now her and Shaw have 3 fouls. Gorman's second shot off the mark, rebounded by Johnston. Gets it to Cesare. Long court pass to Justice White, down low to Pittman, nothing going there. And a foul called on, I believe, number 3, Justice White. And indeed, the foul was called on Justice White, her first. So once again, the Jaguars of Athens Drive will go on for 2 shots, and it's Megan Gorman once again. Her first shot around the rim, no good. Game is still tied at 26 as Gorman breaks the tie now, putting Athens up by 1 with 20 seconds left in the half. Cesare with the ball, tries to get down low, blocked by Gorman as she pulls it back out to Trias with the mid-range jumper, and it's good. Now putting Athens up by 3 with 3 seconds. Betsy Dorr to Johnston. Shots blocked by Trias, wouldn't have counted anyway. So at the end of the first half of play, Athens Drive with a 3-point lead over the Mustangs, 29-26. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some halftime stats. And welcome back here at halftime. We've got some few stats and updates for you. We'll start with some updates from the Tri-9. We got the girls of Panther Creek and Cary. Panther Creek leading 22-21 at the half. And the boys of Panther Creek and Cary are tied at 28 at the half. And the reason, in fact, that they are tied is Cary, I believe, had a one-hand rebound three-point shot at the buzzer. If you can process that in your head, that's all one motion, a rebound, one-hand three-point shot at the buzzer. So a exciting game over there.
Pretty incredible.
And
you only see that in movies.
Yeah. And for the Mustangs, some scoring leaders for the first half. We've got Betsy Dorr with 7, Mary Johnson with 6, and Jasmine Shaw with 4 points.
And I think Doer's 3 out of those 7 points have been the first three-shot ever made by Middle Creek in this game.
First and only 3, yes. So we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back with the second half of play. And we're back as we're about to start the third quarter here at Middle Creek High School. Athens Drive is going to start off with the ball.
And start off with the lead, I might add.
As they do have a 3-point lead coming into the third quarter. Thank you, Austin, for that.
You're very welcome.
As a turnover by the Jaguars, Shaw looks to Dorr. Shaw puts up a 3, no good. Ball loose, rebounded by Latham, who tries to save and does. Betsy Dorr coming in for the pass there on the Latham save. Jasmine Shaw goes in for a layup, no good. Sydney Smith back up, blocked. And she comes away with the steal.
Wow, Middle Creek really keeping possession of that ball.
Jasmine Shaw with a pump fake, gets it to the corner to Latham. Steal by Triish as she looks to run the fast break. Puts up a shot, no good. Great rebound by Shaw and a push by Triish, I believe. Jasmine Shaw bringing it up the floor. Gets it to Latham. She looks to penetrate. Nothing doing there. Betsy Dorr looks down low to Smith. Cannot get the pass.
Another scoring update for you. Middle Creek boys game lead Athens Drive 21-15.
That's great for our guys team. Coming off a kind of ugly loss to Ravenscroft on Wednesday. So that's great for them to get back into action and be ahead of Athens Drive here tonight.
Right.
A turnover as Courtney Latham could not handle the pass. Still no points in this second half yet. As Gorman's going to bring it across half court. Triish double teamed. Kosarski is called for the travel. Mary Johnson inbounding to Jasmine Shaw. And something we forgot to mention in the first half, Middle Creek is missing one of their key rebounders tonight in Vanessa Pitts, who is out for her second consecutive game So she's really going to be missed down low.
I've also noticed that, about those rebounds in the first half, Middle Creek's Mary Johnston, number 33, has really picked up on those rebounds. I didn't mention it because, I thought it wasn't significant at first, but it really was. They really only have, 3 points less than Athens, and it's because, those strong rebound players have really helped Middle Creek keep those points on the board.
Great point. The Mustangs are looking for her to fill the spot of Pitts, and being down low, her and Sydney Smith need to come away with some good rebounds for the Mustangs tonight. As Smith gets a good lob pass, and she looked to be fouled, but foul called now on Mary Johnston. Foul was called on number 40, Kim Oliver, her third. It's a great pass by Latham down low. Sydney Smith kicks it back out. Pass intercepted by Rivera as she looks to take it all the way down the floor, pulls up. Shot no good, rebounded by Shaw. She looks to push. She kicks it to Dorr. 3 transition is good. Her second 3 of the game.
Second 3 of the game. That is awesome. And, both really coming at a time that Middle Creek really needed. Last time it gave Middle Creek, the 1-point lead they needed, and now it's tied the game up for them in this second half. So those threes are really going to help them.
And that's giving Betsy Dorr 10 points on the night. So her 2 threes are really paying off for the Mustangs as that one just tied up the game. And still no points from the Jaguars. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Mary Johnston.
I began to notice that, every game I watch from Middle Creek, whether it's, the boys varsity or the girls varsity, Middle Creek really seems to come out of the gate hard with a good offense, whether it's at the very beginning of the game or coming back from halftime. They really seem to get that offense going as soon as they get back in the game.
Here with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Game is now tied 29 apiece. Jasmine Shaw dumps it to the corner to Latham. Shaw with the pump fake. Gets it to a wide open Dorr. She takes another 3, no good. Rebounded by Triish. She gets it to Gorman, who's been running most of the point guard tonight. She's guarded by Betsy Dorr. Tries to put a little crossover on her. Nothing going. Stolen by Latham, and a foul is going to be called on Triish. As she's going to check out of the game. As Gilbert checking in for her. Triish has 3 fouls now, along with Oliver.
We got a little scoring update for you. At halftime, Green Hope girls lead Lee County 49-12.
Aye.
So it was it was disappointing when Lee County first had a lead over Green Hope. Now it seems that Green Hope has come over Lee County, keeping their first place.
Yeah,
in the Tri-9.
Our last update was Green Hope leading 14-12, and Lee County with no points since that last update.
It's very disappointing for Lee County.
Well, Green Hope is leading the Tri-9 for the ladies at 13-0, and Lee County is stuck at the bottom at 1-12. So, not surprising as the records show, but it's kind of out of hand from there.
When you're in a position that Lee County's in, you really got to take those games. Like you have something to look forward to, but when you're down as low as Lee County is right now, the best thing you can do is just get as many points on the board as you can.
And a great offensive push as Justice White gets it down low to Kimmy Pittman for a nice shot. As Riviera puts up a shot blocked by Betsy Dorr. Great block. And a foul called on Rivera. Mustangs will look to inbound now as Rivera takes a seat. Courtney Latham bringing it up the floor. Swings it to Justice White. She looks down low for Pittman. Nothing going there. Latham gets it on the wing, down low to Dorr. Passes, cannot be handled by Betsy Dorr as it goes out of bounds. Score is still tied at 31 apiece with about 3.5 minutes left to go in the third.
Middle Creek really, not getting some of those passes that they need. I don't know, if it's just how they're playing their defense or what, but, they really need to start getting those passes back and forth.
Justice White down in the corner. Swings it out to Mary Johnson. Courtney down low to Kimmy Pittman and out of bounds. Last touch by Justice White. So Gorman will inbound the ball to Kosarski. Gilbert looking to push. Oliver's shot is no good. Courtney Latham bringing it up the floor for the Mustangs. She swings it to Johnson. Justice White gets it at the elbow. Latham back to White. Courtney Latham calls her play. She gets it to Betsy Dorr. Great ball movement by the Mustangs. As Latham gets a court pass to Dorr. She puts up a runner, no good. Loose ball and a foul called on number 10, Betsy Dorr. As we see the great passing from the Mustangs, trying to get an open shot. And, they do with Betsy, but she could not get the shot to fall. And a carry called on Gilbert.
Especially in the first half of this game, we've had, some questionable calls by the ref, especially for Middle Creek. There were a lot of fouls, but, we can only see what happens.
Jasmine Shaw with a lob pass to Justice White. Mary Johnson with a mid-range shot, no good. Oliver with the rebound. Gorman slows up the fast break as she looks to take it down herself, putting up a runner. Shot is good and gets the foul. She will go to the line looking for an old-fashioned three-point play. As she does convert that free throw, putting the Jaguars up 3 with about 2 minutes left to go in the third. Jasmine Shaw gets it to White, looks down low for Johnson. Pass could not be attainable as a turnover and a foul called by the Mustangs. Foul is on Justice White, her third of the game, so she'll take a seat as Cesar checks in for her. Good defense by the Mustangs, but another foul is called on the Mustangs. Believe it's number 32, Kimmy Pittman, her first.
Another scoring update for you. The boys varsity game, Green Hope extends its lead to 49-40 at the end of the third quarter.
Oliver taking on her second shot, no good, and a loose ball foul called on McCrimmons for the Jaguars. Jasmine Shaw brings it up the floor as she tries to get it to Betsy Dorr, and a questionable pass there. She had Cesar open on the wing. She didn't need to make that lob pass, but maybe she thought Betsy could probably hit and get the three. As a foul is called on Oliver. her 4th now of the game. So I imagine the coach for Athens will get her checked out of the game so she doesn't foul out. And as she does go to take a seat, number 15, Childry, checks into the game. Jasmine Shaw gets it to Dorr, looks down low to Johnson, gets it back to Pittman, who is fouled. She'll take 2 shots. Here with about a minute left, we got Athens Drive now leading by 4 over the Mustangs as Kemi Pittman looks to push that to 2 points. And with the first shot, cannot get it to go. Her second shot is good, cutting the lead to 3 now for the Jaguars. Gilbert with a shot off the front of the rim. Cesare, loose ball. Gilbert comes away with that as she looks to drive. Loose ball again. Betsy Dorr with a strong takeaway. Gets it to Cesare. She pulls up, and a foul now called on number 30, Chappelle. So Cesare will go on for 2 shots. First shot, no good. She looks to take the second shot now. Second shot up, no good. Rebounded by Gorman. Mustangs still down by 3 with about 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Cesare playing great defense on Gilbert. Shaw with a great defensive play. Pulls up, looking for a pass. She finds Pittman open. 4 seconds left. Cesare takes a 3, no good. And that's going to be the final buzzer of the third quarter. As we go into the 4th and final quarter of play, Middle Creek down 3 to Athens Drive. And, you know, we've seen a lot of fouls called tonight on Middle Creek and on Athens Drive. So both teams will have to look to limit those fouls in the 4th quarter to extend the players' playing time. And turnovers also is going to be a big thing for both teams. You know, they need to limit the what am I trying to say? Walks, travels, and double dribbles.
Yeah, limit all the bad things that can really hurt a team, I guess.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those tonight, so both teams need to look to limit those, because you know with this being the final quarter, you know it's really going to hurt them now more than anything. So as both teams break their huddles, Middle Creek will start with the ball. Jasmine Shaw looking for someone to pass to. She takes it baseline with a reverse layup. No good. Rebounded by Gorman. She looks ahead. Slows down the offense. Tipped by Latham as she gets it back. Great defensive play by her. As she's going to bring it up the floor. Gets it to Dorr. She also looks to drive. Kicks it back out to Pittman. She takes a shot and gets a shooter's touch and gets it to go. Now cutting the lead for the Jaguars, only 1. Some great defense in that Middle Creek in the 2-3. 3 no good by Chappelle, but she gets her own rebound back out to Gilbert. Cross court pass to Childry, air ball, rebounded by Mary Johnson gets it to Shaw as she looks to push up, finds Latham, who looks for a cutting. Johnson cannot get it to go. Gilbert's going to take it, put up a layup, and it's good. Middle Creek being very disciplined there not to get a foul called, as now they are down by 3.
Another scoring update. At the end of the third, we have Panther Creek boys leading Cary 45-36.
Gorman shot, no good, rebounded by Pittman. And a timeout taken by Middle Creek, a full timeout. So what do you think Petty's gonna try to do in this timeout?
Well, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the last quarter here, Panther Creek has really come out strong and made some points, and Middle Creek not so much. So I think what Coach Petty is going to do is say that we need to get more points on the board, look for Shaw and Doer to get those 3 points up, and look for our rebounders to help get those two-pointers up.
Yeah, second chance shots are definitely going to play a big role in the turnout of this game, as Mary Johnston and Sydney Smith leading the team now with Pitts out and rebounds. Smith is averaging 5 a game and Johnston averaging 4 a game. So, Petty will look for them to try to get the rebounds off the missed shots and try to put up some second chance opportunities to try to cut the lead of the Jaguars now. So as they break the huddles, Athens Drive still with a 3-point lead. And like you said, Petty's going to try to look for Shaw and Dorr to get open.
And they have plenty of time to do that. They have 6.5 minutes to do so they really need to get a good plan going.
And Dorr's hit 2 big threes for the Mustangs, so they might look for her, as Shaw was looking for her on the cut, but couldn't get the pass to go, as another turnover by the Mustangs. Gorman with the inbound to Childry. Gets it back out to Gilbert. Kosarski looks for a pass. She gets it to Gorman. Betsy Dorr playing some good man-to-man defense on Gorman, not letting her penetrate. Athens Drive just kind of passing it around the perimeter. Middle Creek's not giving them anything down low. As Gorman pulls up, shot no good, loose ball. Gotten by Gilbert. They were looking for a walk, but no call. And Athens Drive playing real physical as no whistle is blown. Finally all
taking the action down to the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
Really trying to get possession of that ball.
Sydney Smith with a good uncontested shot. Now cutting the lead back to 1. Gilbert bring it up the floor. Kicks it to Childry. She looks to drive. Kosarski around the 3-point line. Can't get anything going as Shaw's playing some great defense on her. Loose ball corralled by Courtney Latham. She pushes it down to Dorr, who looks for Smith down low.
We've been talking a lot about how Middle Creek is looking to put those 3-pointers up, but, we haven't seen Athens Drive do any of that at all this game.
And a foul called on Latham. Believe that's her 4th. Indeed, it is her 4th. So Mary Johnson's now going to come into the game for Betsy Dewar. Gorman on for 2 shots. First shot up and good, extending their lead to 2. Gorman's second shot up and good as well. Now pushing it back to 3. Jasmine Shaw kicks it to Johnston. Great ball movement by the Mustangs. Latham with a cross-court pass to Johnson. Latham gets it back, looks to penetrate. Nothing going there. As Smith gets it back out to Johnson. Johnson with a 3, and it's good. Tying up the ball game now. Great shot by Johnston. Exactly what the Mustangs needed to put them back, get the momentum on their side. As Gilbert goes in and another foul called.
Another scoring update for you. Our Middle Creek boys are leading Athens Drive 28-24.
So Athens
at the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter. So great game over there. As once again I said, our boys coming off an upsetting loss to Ravenscroft the other night. Great for them to come back and try to pull out the win at Athens. Ashley Schink is going to check into the game for Sydney Smith as she is done for the night. She fouls out of the game with 5 fouls. So Gilbert will go on to take one shot. Shot's no good. And play is called to a halt as I believe she had 2 shots, and I, as well as the Mustangs, thought it was only 1. But luckily enough, the first shot was off the mark, as well as the second. So with about 3 minutes left, Middle Creek and Athens are tied at 39. Latham kicks it back out to Shaw. Johnson shoots a 3, no good. Rivera with the rebound. Shaw's got to be careful not to foul here. As Gilbert goes up, blocked by Pittman. Shaw gets the ball. She looks to push up the floor. She pulls back, gets it to Latham. Back out to Shaw. Schink looks for a 3. Tried to get the pass down low, but is kicked out of bounds by Gorman, keeping the ball with the Mustangs. Number 21, Trish into the game for Gilbert. Ashley Schink with a huge 3, putting the Mustangs up by 3 now. Great shot from her. Timeout taken by Athens Drive. Now you're starting to see the Mustangs get physical and get aggressive, knocking down those big 3-pointers. We see Johnson and now Schink with 2 back-to-back 3s.
Just like we thought, Coach Petty, said that we need to get those. Probably said that we need to get those 3, and that's exactly, what he did. We have 2 good 3-point shots already put up on the board. Getting Middle Creek back on the lead at 3, so that's exactly what they needed on this last quarter.
And not to forget Betsy Dorr hitting 2 big 3s earlier in the game, so that her two big shots are going to play a role in the outcome of this game.
I think that Athens Drive has got a really hard defense against Middle Creek, but I think, like I said before, Athens Drive really trying to get around Middle Creek's defense. Now it's Middle Creek finally learned how to get around Athens Drive's defense, so that turns for an interesting game.
We haven't really seen many substitutions on the Athens Drive part, so maybe the girls are getting kind of tired and now allowing these big shots to be put up. McCrimmon's now in the game as Trish has the ball. Good defense by Jasmine Shaw, and a high pass is gone out of bounds. Mustangs have the ball. Up by 3 with about 2 minutes left in the game. So, if I was Coach Petty and if I was the Mustangs, I would definitely look to run as much time as I can off the clock. And it looks like that's what they're going to do.
Another scoring update, Green Hope takes down Lee County 63-14. That's the girls' game, excuse me.
A almost backcourt call as Middle Creek pulls it back out to Shaw. McCrimmon's playing some good defense on her as they're just going to run as much time as they can off the clock. It was such a close game now. You can't really lose a foul.
And another scoring update for you. With 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game, Panther Creek's boys are leading Cary 51-47.
So a costly turnover is now once again Athens Drive converts on the Middle Creek turnover. Definitely not what Mary Johnson wanted to do there as they were just trying to run time down. But now with this free throw, Rivera can tie the game up. Shot no good, rebounded, loose ball, out of bounds, last touch by Athens Drive. So Middle Creek will have the ball with a minute left, up by 1 as they look to break the full court press. Shank gets the ball, breaks the defense as she gets the first to go, putting the Mustangs up 2 now. Her second shot is good, extending the lead to 3. Mustangs certainly don't need to foul, and Athens takes a timeout. Most likely gonna draw up a play to probably get a quick 3-point shot.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Down by 3, 12 seconds left. They're definitely gonna want to get a 3-pointer in.
And Middle Creek needs to be very disciplined right here, not to foul. If they do attempt a 3-point shot, I don't want to say just let it go, but Athens Drive has not been shooting well behind the arc, so maybe just let them take the shot. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, get the rebound and look to get it to Dorr, who just knocked down 2 shots on the free throw line, because Athens will definitely look to foul and stop the clock.
Right, and it's better for Middle Creek to let Athens Drive get those free throws, because if they do foul, it gives them a chance to score. When just letting them take a 3, you've got a chance of making it and a chance of hopefully not making it.
So as both teams break huddles, Middle Creek with the defensive side of the ball. They once again just cannot foul here. Just play hard defense, but a foul is the last thing they need, stopping their own time. So Gorman gets the ball. She puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded, loose ball. A foul is going to be called as it won't count. As the refs get together and consult. And time's going to expire here at Middle Creek. The Lady Mustangs prevail against the Jaguars, winning tonight 44-41. We're going to take a break here on the Sports Block. We'll be right back with some post-game stats. And we're back with the conclusion of today's game. Middle Creek coming away with the win, 44-41 against the Jaguars. You know, a great game to watch up here, a great game to be a part of, as the ladies would tell you. You know, we have those 2 big threes hit by the Mustangs. We had Mary Johnston hit the 3 to tie the game at 39, and then Ashley Schink hits another big 3 to put them up by 3. So that was really the deciding factor of today's game, with Middle Creek coming away with the win. Just such a great game to watch. Close game. It's always fun to be a part of.
Yeah, especially in that last half, you know, with one of those big threes, and it really helped them out and really helped make for an interesting game. So hopefully we'll see that in the future.
And our next broadcast will be Tuesday, as the Middle Creek Mustangs take on the Golden Hawks of Holly Springs. You're watching the Sports Block, and we're out.